Yeah, going back to that brawl, obviously it's like a little skirmish, 30 seconds maybe, but is there anything you could take away from that physical interaction with him?
Yeah, the man's not scared to throw down, firstly, and yeah, he could feel the strength. Now he knows. He had those scrawny hips.
Last one from me. Israel Adesanya is picking you to win this fight. He thinks you're going to get the finish. Does that surprise you, considering his attitude towards you in the past?
No, the man has a knowledge for fight, so that makes sense. But yeah, I don't really consider that a good thing or a bad thing. I'm happy to get when somebody thinks I'm going to win, because even though we have our differences as people and as one man to another, as a fighter, as fighters, like, I can only say good things about Adesanya as a fighter. He's had some terrible fights where he just won the fight running and all that, but he's had some amazing fights, some of the best fights we've seen, and he has had some of the best striking performances that the UFC has ever seen. But that is not so. That is a martial artist recognizing another, and in that case, it's great to see somebody like that know that you have what it takes.
Dricus right here. Just to follow up to you, right? Sean said he reached out to you and you had agreed to lay off the abuse comments. Is that accurate? Can you give your side of it? I believe it was through DMs, maybe.
Yeah. So this happened the day after the altercation in the crowd, and I'm talking about, I arrived in South Africa as we were on the runway, still taxiing to where we get off. I opened my phone and I saw a DM from Sean Strickland, and I thought it was maybe like a fan page, going to be hate mail or something like that. And I see, no, it's actually Sean Strickland's page. I do follow him, and it said, "Hey, so something along the lines of, listen, this is what happened. I'm sorry what I said about your coach and you, but if there's anything that's crossing the line for you, just..." And he's like, "Listen, I know we sell a fight and all that, but if there's anything out of line that I said that you want me to pull back, like, I'll apologize. I'll even take back what I said. I'll remove post." And I feel kind of like this is not a great move to. But he brought it up. I would have never told the media about this. Otherwise, this happened 5 weeks ago. I would have talked about it. I don't want to expose a man in that way. It's not my style. I was actually surprised that I saw him make it public that he did message me, because I didn't want to out him on that. But since we're talking about it, and he, so he said if there's anything that he shouldn't say, like, he'll lay back. But if I bring up the thing with his of his childhood again, he said, "I'll kill you and ruin your life and mine way before we step into the cage," something like that. That's exactly his words. So I'm like, okay, so this poor guy, this seems pretty serious. I feel bad for him, but I just replied and said, "Listen, there's nothing you can say that has any effect on me. Like, go crazy. You're talking about me kissing other dudes. I have more photos. I post them online. I don't care. Jeez, you think I care? I'm completely comfortable with my sexuality. Have you seen my girl? My guy. Yeah. So I don't care about that. Me kissing my coach, kissing my dad, kissing my brothers. I don't feel like people saying, "Oh, that's gay." So what? I don't care. I love those people. That's my family. And it doesn't really, there's nothing you can say that can get under my skin. There's a shield here. I'm the mentally strongest fighter in the world. And I told him, you can say literally whatever you want. All is fair in love and war. But I won't say anything about your childhood again. Cool. And that's how it came down to. And